Hey everybody, welcome to Goshen Prepping. A little bit different video today. As you can see, I'm in my school getting stuff done. So I thought I'd come here and just talk with you, maybe show you around a little bit, basically show you what the school looks like, overall mat space. Just overall, it's a very friendly, warm place to be. And of course, I teach strict martial arts. A wide variety of martial arts, by the way, including, especially for self-defense, Krav Maga, which in my opinion is the number one means to be able to protect yourself. But I want to talk about not necessarily the discipline of what I teach. I want to talk about the discipline of kids, which includes you too, by the way, because we all have to be disciplined. One of my favorite sayings is, if you don't rise up to the challenge, what's the point of having a challenge? Or as Wayne Gretzky would often say, he goes, you will miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So it's all about taking a shot, martial arts or otherwise. When it comes to preparedness, it's all about taking that shot. If you don't shoot for the goal of, obviously in preparedness, survival, you're never going to make it. Obviously, you're not going to survive. And that's what comes to today's generation with the kids. I absolutely love and adore my students. I love teaching martial arts. Not even just the awesome techniques or sparring and such and, getting all my medals and everything, but literally playing that part in their lives, which a lot of my students thrive for and strive for. A very small percent of the population in America actually practice martial arts, and that's a shame. We have lots of sports. I encourage all kinds of sports. But with martial arts, it's all about self-discipline and self-motivation. And in my opinion, that's the number one thing that we're missing in today's culture. We live in the culture where it's like very quick, rapid gratification by playing video games, and anything that takes more than 5 seconds isn't worth pursuing. And martial arts is just the alternate. It's just the opposite. We always want to show that, look, someday you work hard, someday you practice, you're going to earn your black belt. Because in my school, there is no free black belts. There's no free any belts. I have students try, can I just get my belt? No, it doesn't work that way. You have to earn it. And so by the time they hit black belt, or even close to it, you're going to see major changes. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now that when it comes to my students, I literally, even just after a few weeks, I often have parents coming up to me and saying, I can't believe the changes I see in my kid. Because we teach what modern culture does not teach. Modern culture teaches you can have anything you want. Instant gratification. Not to mention an attitude of, I deserve this. They teach that you want any food, it's at your fingertips. And here's the thing, guys, listen, it's not just kids. Maybe you subscribe to this too. Getting away from this is what you need to do. I can go to any restaurant. I can even call up on the phone. Nobody does that anymore. I could go on an app and literally in 30 minutes, that food will be delivered to my house. I don't even have to go anywhere, let alone cook the food. And a lot of people, let alone actually earn money to make the food too. And this instant gratification between television and video games, and if you're like me, I remember the day there was only 3 channels on my television set. It had more places for channels, but I had 3. Now nobody even watches regular TV anymore, practically speaking. But there's all these streaming services. So if you literally, we used to have to watch an episode of something like Magnum PI. I loved that show as a kid. Magnum PI. Then I had to wait a whole week to watch another Magnum PI. A whole week. Now you simply just have to go through, ready for this, a minute of commercials, and you get irritated. Oh, I have to wait a minute for those commercials? Come on, commercials, mute the TV. And that is today's culture. We get everything we want at our fingertips, which, you know what? I'm not saying that in itself is a bad thing. It's nice having luxuries, of course it is. But what we miss is earning something, working towards something. And so there's a kind of like a little a saying about some of the Zoomers, the Gen Zers, and I'm not picking them specifically, I'm just picking on our culture, what's developed them, that they will try something for about 2 seconds, then fall onto the floor in a ball crying because they give up. And that's because we give them a life where we encourage giving up. It's okay. You don't have to do that anymore. Everything's going to work out just fine. But here's a shocking thing for you. Everything is not going to be fine. Because we see that those are the actual class of people that are easily manipulated because, you know what? You give them the gratification and they'll do anything for it. I literally just saw a video of a lady who wanted to go out to lunch with her husband on a Sunday. They were so excited, but they said, oh no, because Trump's coming in and he's trying to cut. I'm not even going to say welfare programs because understand, I believe in welfare programs. I believe there's people who literally aren't able to go out and work. They're handicapped, etc. And I'm all for programs for people like that. But this lady, she's like, now me and my husband have to get a job to afford food. Oh, and that's today's culture. They want everything handed to them for free. Again, I'm getting to a point here where you're going to come into play for this, because I would bet big money you are not like that. In fact, I'd bet big money that you see the same problem I do. So back to my martial arts school. I have students who, instantly when they step on my mat, it is my rule, my order, my discipline. And I tell the parents right away, this is how it is. And if the kids can't abide by that, they cannot be a student in my school. And I'll have the ones who challenge me. I'll have ones that try me. Long story short, I always win. So here comes the student. Great student, by the way. I love this guy. He comes up one day. He was still quite a beginner belt. And he said, Dr. Wormsley, can I ask you a question, sir? They come up, can I ask you a question, sir? Sure, what is it? He goes, can I not do the push-ups, please? And I was like, oh, are you hurt? Are you injured? Because I tell my students all the time, because I have a lot of adult students a lot, and I'll say, listen, I'm not here to hurt you. If I give you an exercise and you can't do it, then especially as an adult, don't do it. It's not about hurting yourself. But for the kids, I'm saying, unless maybe you got hurt playing game or something. I said, did you get hurt? And he goes, no. And I said, well, why don't you want to do push-ups? He goes, well, I don't like push-ups. And I said, nobody likes push-ups. I mean, I kind of do, but nobody really likes push-ups. That's the whole thing. You have a challenge. You have to rise up to the challenge. And he goes, well, I don't really like them. I don't really want to do them because I'm not good at them. And I was like, you're not good at them because you don't do them. See the point? If you do the push-ups, work at them, you'll be able to do push-ups. And I said, look at that kid over there. And I pointed out a kid who's even younger than him, was a higher belt. And I said, look at him cranking out the push-ups. He's really good at them. And he goes, yeah, because he's been practicing for a while. Exactly. But that's today's culture. They don't want to practice for a while. They don't want to work towards something for gratification. And unfortunately, what happens is the manipulation comes out. And that's exactly what this kid did. Again, I love this kid. I'm not saying anything bad about him. Then he kind of looks, he goes, and he smiled and walked off. Because I said, no, you're doing the push-ups. And he was like, darn, I tried to get away without having to work for stuff. Ta-da! Today's culture. And it's unfortunate because we're in a situation where literally, especially with AI coming in, it's estimated that it's just a matter of 5 years, half the jobs are going to be taken over by AI. We're already seeing it. Even in the YouTube culture, we see all these AI channels popping up where people literally don't even have to talk. They don't have to video. To each their own. Some people like these AI channels. I'm not one of them. They're just not my forte. It's not my taste. I want to see real people, honest to goodness people. In fact, we're seeing a trend in YouTube where people are starting to go into more realistic videos like this one, where I just want to talk about things that are happening in today's culture. So what's this all come down to? What does it have to do with me standing in my formal white uniform here on a Friday at my school when my school is not even open? It's because I'm a leader. I'm a leader in my community. In some ways, I don't really perceive myself this, but I'm a leader on YouTube when it comes to prepping and preparedness. I really look at myself, instead of actually saying like I'm an instructor, even though in my school I'm a martial arts instructor, I kind of look at myself, especially with adults, especially with this channel, it's kind of like a coach. I'm here to motivate you because I need to hear those words to motivate me as well. We always need to be pushed further. We always need to, there we go again, rise up to the challenge. There's always going to be challenges. Are you going to curl up in the ball in the corner, or are you going to rise up to the challenge? I hope you rise up to it. One last note. When it comes to these challenges, and this is a simple way to understand it, the harder the challenge, the more satisfaction you have when you overcome the challenge. Again, I think almost everybody in this channel gets that. So the reason my martial arts school is so popular, it's very popular by the way, is because I make it fun. We practice honest to goodness, fantastic martial arts, but I give my students challenges and I coach them and push them and say, you can do this. You can make this challenge. And I think that's one of the things we need to hear today in today's culture. Because unfortunately, when it comes to a lot of Gen Zers, the Zoomers, they're not given challenges, nor are they given the encouragement by saying, you know what, you can rise up to the challenge. So I'm going to challenge you with this. Find that Zoomer in your life. Find a Gen Y. Find a Gen X. We all need it. And become that coach for them. Challenge them. Take them under your wing. They really need it. In fact, I have a lot of police friends, and that seems to be the number one consensus when it comes to police is often when they get arrested for doing something because they start going down the wrong path, which a lot of them will, the police can see it in their eyes that they want somebody to tell them, this is what I need to do. Please tell me what I'm supposed to do with my life because I don't have any challenges, and because of that, my life is meaningless. This is the direction we're heading, everybody. And it's not getting better, it's getting worse. So I implore you, I challenge you to be that person and step up and help these people out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.